what if your next home wasn't just brand new, but designed for the way you actually want to live? Welcome to this Moorpark new construction home tour at Beltramo Ranch by KB Home, where space, function, and style come together perfectly. Today we're showcasing the Plan 3 model home, a stunning 4 to 5 bedroom layout that offers over 2,700 square feet of modern living. If you're looking for a Moorpark home for sale in a quiet community with fresh design and thoughtful upgrades, this one might be hard to beat. All right, so we're back at Beltramo Ranch in Moorpark, California. Today, we're going to be looking at the Plan 3 model home. And the Plan 3 model home has 4 to 5 bedrooms. We'll get into later in the video how you can get to that 5th bedroom. 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. You got this 2-car garage, and they have it open right now. And before I forget that garage, you have the option of putting an epoxy finish on that. So that's pretty cool because most builders don't usually give you that upgrade. All right, so 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,428 square feet of living space on the home that we're going to be looking at today. Now, this community, 47 home sites that are going to be available. So it's a smaller planned unit development for sure. And of the 47 home sites, you're only going to be able to choose 3 different floor plans. So you're going to have a 1908 square foot floor plan. That's 3 bedrooms. You're going to have a 2288 square foot floor plan. And that one we actually already showed you in the last video that we did here at Beltramo Ranch. And then of course, you are going to have the one we're looking at today. So the time to be able to build this out is approximately going to be October to be able to move in. Right now, we're currently in the first stage. So none of the homes are even built yet. Everything is a complete dirt lot right now. So you have the ability to be able to choose what upgrades you want. Now, in the video that we did last time for Plan 2, almost all of the features were the standard features. So it's a great, I really like that because it's really hard to get an idea of what's not a standard feature and what is a standard feature when you're just looking at the model home. And so today on the Plan 3, now you're going to see some of the upgraded features and options that you can go with, whether it be with a covered patio, upgraded island right in your kitchen. So these are just some of the things that you can go with. Now, on top of that, right, I think that one of the things that makes this a great community is the fact that you're able to kind of be in this price point right now under 1.5. Because I feel new construction either is you got these luxury townhomes that are 750,000 to $1 million and then 2 million. And so the fact that you got stuff here that's kind of in that 1.1 to kind of 1.3, 1.4, depending on the type of upgrades that you have, because here they have almost $250,000 in builder upgrades in this model home. And we're going to kind of walk you through that today. So we're in Moorpark, California. We're off the 118-23 freeway, off of Los Angeles Avenue. We're west of the freeway right now. Moorpark, an incredible city, one of the safest places to live, constantly ranked in the top 10 in the state of California. Obviously nationwide, it's ranked in the top 100 towns also when it comes to that. So a great place to live, award-winning schools, and let's start the home tour. So very similar to the Plan 2 model home that we looked at last time. And there is the aforementioned Plan 2. So the Plan 3 also has the kind of that hardy siding on the outside. Doesn't have that stucco finish. So that's a difference between an A elevation home and a B elevation home. So both the model homes are the B elevation homes. So just something to keep in mind. And then again, the HOA will cover all of your front landscaping and irrigation. So that's not something you're going to have to worry about, only the backyard. Let's go inside. Inside the Plan 3 model home at Beltramo Ranch in Moorpark, California. This one, 4 to 5 bedrooms. We'll show you upstairs how you get to the 5th bedroom. Sneak peek. It's the same way you get to the 5th bedroom as you did on the Plan 2 model home as well. 2-car garage, 2,428 square feet of living space. This is the largest floor plan of the 3 different floor plans you can purchase. This is the largest one. The middle one, which was the Plan 2, which we featured last time, 2,288 square feet. And the smallest one, which is 1,908 square feet, which is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. And that one starts at $1,004,000. This one starts at this floor plan, $1,111,000, $990. So there are 47 home sites in this community. Again, like we said before, this isn't a large project, a large planned unit development. We're going to walk you through some of the upgrades compared to the Plan 2 home. We're going to talk about the HOA in this community. We're going to talk about property taxes and everything that is involved with that. All right, let's start from the beginning. So now we're facing the very front of the house. This is the entryway. So if you're going to have an entryway, look at this. You got your coat closet. And I'm 6'2", so I'm definitely going to have to bend down. But look at all the storage you go. You know, if you hear a clink, that's me banging my head on the way out of here. Fortunately, I will not have any bruises as a result of entering into that space. So facing the house, here we go. Over to your right, you are going to have your first bathroom. This is the bathroom that's going to serve the downstairs living area, as well as the main area, the great room downstairs. So you got 1 bedroom of your 4 downstairs. This one here, you have an upgraded quartz countertop, upgraded hexagonal tile, and upgraded tile from the standard tile that we saw in Plan 2. And that is here in this bathroom. This is a luxury vinyl plank flooring. If you didn't get the flooring throughout, you're going to have carpet in a majority of the areas that are not the wet areas. That's what's going to come standard to you. You will have some around the kitchen that will have the luxury vinyl plank. To be honest with you, it's about $13,000-$14,000. So I'd probably just pay the upgrade unless you want to have your own contractor do it yourself. But sometimes it's just easier if we're talking $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, then yeah, I'd probably have your contractor come in. But when it's come to 13 grand, it's probably not worth the hassle to be able to do it. And you get a warranty from the builder as well. So this is the downstairs bedroom that we're looking at right there. We just walked out of there, and now we're into this large great room. So you can see you have a bigger space for the dining area here. Living room a little slightly bigger too. One thing I do want to point out, and you'll see it in a couple places throughout this video, are these decorative paneling on the walls here. That is not even an option. I know a lot of builders do showcase that in their model homes. You would have to have your contractor come out and actually do that and take care of that for you. And another item too, this typically only takes place in the model homes, is the surround sound. So, they want to pump in music, the builder does, to make you feel warm and fuzzy about the house. But that's not an option. You would have to have that set up after the close of escrow. So looking at the kitchen here, there's a ton of upgrades compared to the other one that we looked at, which was the Plan 2 model home. First and foremost is the waterfall edge island here in your kitchen. This is a big upgrade. So I know a lot of people like this style. It's very in style right now when it comes to new construction. This apron front sink, this Kohler farmhouse basin sink, this is about almost a 30-inch one right now. So I can tell just because at home I have a 39-inch one, which is I think the biggest you can find. So this is a really nice upgrade, and I think a lot of people are going to go for it. And of course you have the Moen faucet handle. That is also an upgrade. So here in this Plan 3 home, they do have the appliance upgrade, and that includes the Wolf range right here, and then you have your stainless steel dishwasher, and then we'll pan over here. You have your Wolf built-in microwave right there, and then as we pan out just a little bit, you have your Sub-Zero fridge. Now going back to the island right here, as well as the rest of the kitchen, you'll notice that you have cabinetry that goes all the way to the top. And then this is an upgraded quartz. So if you go back to Plan 2, Plan 2 had the standard quartz in that kitchen. And here you're looking at the upgraded quartz. Now they do have a few different colors to choose from, but this is your upgraded quartz counter for your kitchen. And then before the Plan 2, it was just basically shelving in that walk-in pantry as part of the kitchen. And so here, look at this. You got a beverage refrigerator and all the cabinetry. You know, let me know in the comments. Would you rather just have the shelving to store all of your items, or would you rather have the extra cabinetry? That's a tough call. I could see it going either way, but me personally, I would probably rather have the cabinetry. Again, that is an upgrade, but I definitely think it's going to be a very popular one. So this is access to the garage, right? So you come right in from your garage into your kitchen immediately. And then over here, look, you have 4 chairs set up. You can put some stools as well. You can entertain, talk with family. A great area to prep while you're making your meals, right? And then of course you have your pendant lighting right here. So these are an upgrade to something you can get customized through KB Homes. And then across the way, you're gonna have your formal dining area right here, right? Pretty good space. You can put a large table, and then your big screen wall will go along that decorative wall over there. And then you got a good size living room, sitting room area as part of this great room. And then we'll show you later what the outdoor space looks like on this Plan 3. Hey guys, Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group. Hey, thanks for taking time out of your day to watch this tour so far. All right, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Obviously, differences between the Plan 3 and the Plan 2. The Plan 3 obviously has a lot more upgrades. So I actually like the fact that in the Plan 2, they don't have a lot of the features. They just have the standard features. So you can really get a good idea and be able to compare what options you would like to customize. And that brings me to my next point. So a lot of times, you know, buyers get overwhelmed when it comes to new construction, being able to choose what options make sense, what upgrades, whether it be electrical, design, structural upgrades, right? What upgrades should I do? What am I going to get my money back on if I sell the house 5, 10, 15 years down the road? And that's where I come in, just because we've had so many new construction clients. We've seen so many new construction homes. We've dealt with so many resale new construction homes. So I think we have a really good idea of what you can expect, where you're going to get your money's worth on that. And then, you know, some of it just comes to personalization and personal taste, but this is something we can help you work with the builder to kind of help you understand what happens next in which phase you actually happen to be in. So reach out to us for that. Love to kind of sit down and kind of walk you through the process and answer any question that you have about new construction. So let's go upstairs. Let's talk schools again, in case you didn't see it in the last video. So school is very important here. Award-winning schools, elementary, Walter Canyon, Arts and Technology, Magnet School. You're going to have Chaparral Middle School, and you're going to have Moorpark High School. This area is serviced by those 3 schools. Now, I want to point those out because schools are a big deal here. Let me say that again, a big deal here. That's because they're all award-winning schools. Some of the best schools here in Southern California are located in the city of Moorpark. So something to keep in mind if that's important to you. So now, as we've made our way upstairs, we've kind of entered into the loft area right here that you can see. So space to put another big screen TV if you didn't want to put one downstairs. And if you wanted to convert this into that 5th bedroom, so we've talked about it before, a lot of times most of our clients usually don't opt for that because usually 4 bedrooms is sufficient. But if you needed that 5th bedroom, you could do it. It's about a $4,000 or $5,000 upgrade because essentially it's just drywall. So it's not a big deal, but that's something you can build out if you got in early enough and were able to choose your home site. So let's go take a look at some of the other bedrooms up here. We got 3 of them to show you, including the primary bedroom, as well as the hallway bathroom and laundry room. But while we look at the other 2 bedrooms up here before the primary, let's get into the Homeowners Association dues. So the Homeowners Association dues at build out, they approximated it'll be about $287 a month. Now, of the $287 a month, there's no clubhouse, there's no pool, there's no HOA amenities that you typically think about, but it does include your front yard landscaping and irrigation. It will include the maintenance basically for the community. So that's what it's going to go towards. Now, part of the reason why the HOA dues are a little more expensive, you think, well, that doesn't really include a lot, is the fact that you only have 47 home sites. So everybody has to pay a little bit more to contribute to the overall maintenance of the community. So here you'll kind of see this walk-in closet right there. All right, now when it comes to property taxes, there is no Mello-Roos here, right? Because that's one of the questions that everybody always asks when it comes to new construction here in Southern California. So that is good. There is a special assessment. And the thing about that is that even with the special assessment, your property tax rate is only 1.23%. So how many times have we seen up in Valencia or northern LA County with Mello-Roos, your property tax rate as high as 1.9%? So that's a huge difference. So obviously we're in Ventura County where the base tax rate is already lower than the Los Angeles County property tax rate. Okay, so I wanted to show you, normally we don't spend too much time in the laundry room, but if you remember from Plan 2, there was no cabinetry whatsoever. So like everything else, you can customize things how you want to. And if you wanted to have this type of cabinetry, right, the washer and dryer will not be included. Usually the refrigerator is not included too, unless you actually obtain a package from the builder, which you can do, or you can buy it yourself. But all this cabinetry, this is all an upgrade right here. Whether it be the lower cabinetry or the upper cabinetry, these are both an upgrade. And then here you have your hallway bathroom with dual sinks, your upgraded quartz countertop. Right here, all the white cabinetry kicks you into this bathroom, shower and tub enclosure, once again with the upgraded square tile right there. And then you're seeing how nice this luxury vinyl plank flooring looks throughout. And now we're going to kind of walk around. We go back past the loft area over to our right. And now we enter into the primary bedroom. So this primary bedroom, really good size. In fact, you even have this really lovely sitting area here. And look at all these windows. Now, today's a cloudy day, but normally you'll be able to see all this natural light coming in. But again, today's a super cloudy day here in Southern California. You have the recessed lighting above. And then now you can see kind of, you pretty much fit any type of bed here in this primary bedroom. And of course, you have your attached primary bathroom here with dual Kohler sinks, the upgraded quartz countertops. And then here you have this really amazing shower enclosure here, and we'll open it up for you. You have the herringbone design, right, with the upgraded tile, and then the large sitting bench as well. Now look at the colors here, right? So let's start with the flooring right here. So you start with the flooring, right? So you got this light brown coloring on your luxury vinyl plank, and then you come over here, this transition as you walk in, it's kind of more of a white with gray with speckles of brown, and then you have your light gray here with gray and brown mixed in on the larger tile pieces, and then it all kind of jives together. So nice glow, very minimalist when it comes to colors, but everything is definitely an upgrade. Now here you can kind of see how big your walk-in closet is going to be. This is bigger than the Plan 2 for sure. So let me know if this would be a big enough walk-in closet for you guys. So this is your primary bathroom and bedroom, and let me know what you guys think of this space overall. So remember when we told you at the very beginning of the video that the builder put in about $248,000 worth of upgrades into this home, which is definitely a lot of money. So really the question becomes is, well, you know, if I'm the buyer, how much of it really should I do? And I would say on average, I would say probably about 15% of the sales price is what you're going to be spending in upgrades. Now, depending on the builder, that number can easily jump to 20-25% if you go all high-end finishes as well. Sometimes it makes more sense to just have your contractor do some of the things after you move into the home. So that's why I really like being able to see the Plan 2 and the Plan 3 and being able to see the standard features as opposed to all of the upgrades all the time. And this way you can decide which is actually best for you and how maybe you want to customize the home. So maybe it makes sense for you to do some of the work instead of the builder. right? And that's some of the conversations that we really like to have with our clients. So again, like we said in the plan too, these lots aren't very big. They're not huge lots like some of the new construction that you're seeing built these days. You have your really large 5-ton AC unit, AC condenser unit, but they're not very large. Again, this will be delivered to you all dirt, right? And you'll be able to, you know, submit your plans. Most people will probably just put some pavers, some artificial grass, right? You have some pavers underneath here, your covered patio. So let's talk about the covered patio. So the covered patio is an upgrade, and it's only available on this plan 3, right? And so on this plan 3, if you decided to get the covered patio, the covered patio is almost a $14,000 upgrade. I could see a lot of people getting it. You know, it gets warm and gets sunny here, depending on which way your home is situated in this community. So if your backyard in your home is facing the west, I could say definitely you would want to probably get that covered patio for the western facing sun that's going to be entering your backyard in the afternoon hours, especially during these summer months. If you've watched now both our home tours here at Beltramo Ranch, let me know what you think about the differences between Plan 2 and Plan 3. So at the end of the day, again, 47 total home sites in this community in Moorpark, California, and they're expecting about a year or so for the full build out. And the first of homes here, right now, we're literally in phase 1. None of the homes are completed right now. Everything is still dirt lots. They're looking for home delivery approximately of October of 2025 for the first homes to be occupied and to be ready to move into. So if you want more information on this home, reach out to me, let me know. We're familiar with the builder, KB Homes. We can give you all the information that you need to before we actually meet with you, and kind of can take you down to the builder and kind of help you understand everything that you need to know before we kind of meet with the builder. So the process of how to get on the waiting list, right? What the reservation to actually reserve a home spot looks like. Well, how does it work with design upgrades? All of these things that you may be thinking about. Maybe I have a home to sell, and how does that work when the builder doesn't take non-contingent offers, right? Where they didn't take offers where you have to sell your home, right? So how does that work? And trust me, we've done a lot of those, so I can tell you how that works. So these are the conversations that we've been having with a lot of our clients, and would love to have the same conversation with you too. Kind of help hold your hand through the entire process and kind of walk you through step by step to help you understand how you can navigate the whole process from getting on the interest list, to getting the home site you want, to having the upgrades that you want. How does it all play out, and making sure you make the right choices for you and your family long term. So have any questions about new construction, definitely reach out. Love to help you. My name's Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group. Hope you enjoyed this home tour, and we'll see you on the next one.